Hey everyone, it is the Charming Giraffe, and today we are making possibly my favorite domino set that I have ever made, and I'm so excited to show this to you. So we are mixing up a bunch of glow-in-the-dark mica powders and glitters. We've got green, purple, and blue, and then like kind of just a iridescent glow-in-the-dark glitter, all mixed with mixed media girl artist resin. And now we're filling up our domino mold, starting with just a little bit of every single color, because whatever touches that mold first is what will show up on the other side. And so we've got the green in, then we go in with the blue, and then the purple. And this is all glow in the dark. It's going to be so exciting once you see these demolded. Once we get the resin poured in here in those little bitty tiny layers, if you have any extra or see any bare spots, go back in and fill those in. But then, as you may have found out in a prior video, my favorite sea creature is the jellyfish. So I've got these little bitty tiny plastic jellyfish I'm sticking into each of the molds, each of the domino cavities, I guess. I'm not using gloves here because I'm not actually touching the resin, but if a jellyfish got in a spot that I didn't want it in, I just use a stick to push it around. So always practice safe resin habits when working with resin. And a couple of them that had just a little bitty tiny jellyfish, I added 2 into those. And then I went in with that glow-in-the-dark glitter just to give it a little bit of extra zazz, and just kind of randomly put that wherever there was kind of voids just to give it more character. I really, really love the idea that I had, and this came out exactly as I had envisioned. So once that gets poured in there, we let this first layer cure, and then I mixed up a dark blue using some pigment dyes, blues and reds, and then some mica powder. And made this really shimmery kind of dark blue to fill in the backs to make all the backs the same, so you can't tell them apart. However, some of those jellyfish did stick out of the back a little bit. I didn't worry about them because the fronts are so beautiful. But yeah, so we get that all filled in. Just add a little bit at a time, let it spread out, and then go back and make sure they're all filled up evenly. You don't necessarily have to fill up the entire mold, just make sure they're all to the same level within each mold there. Then once that cures, you demold them, and look at these. I'm so excited. They are gorgeous. So right now you can't really see the dots, so we're going to fill those in. Use an oil-based paint pen for this process. Just fill it in with that marker. The tip of this marker fits those holes perfectly. I just did a couple here, and then to like kind of clean off the excess, because that can happen, obviously. We use some 91% isopropyl alcohol, and I show that in just a quick second. Just spray it on a paper towel, and I get this alcohol from Amazon. So the way I like to do it is just spray it on a paper towel, scoot everything out of the way, and then just gently just rub it on the face side of it to clean it off. And I'll show you, I think it's the 666 coming up, and I show kind of like the before and after here, so you'll see it's like all messy, and then just a gentle little, and voila, it's so clean, and it's so easy. You don't have to scrub at all. You just gently swoosh it around on that part where you sprayed the alcohol. And then here's a close-up with the lights on, and then since I just demolded these, they weren't charged at all. So I have the black light, but you absolutely do not have to have a black light to see these. But look how cool they look under the black light. And then let that charge on for just a quick second, and I'll turn it off, and you can see how cool they glow in the dark. So this are, like I said, this entire video, my absolute favorite set of dominoes I've ever made. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and do what makes you happy.